get the leaks for JJK chapter 247 early as hell. It is like 10 p.m. for me. I usually get this around midnight. This is kind of crazy how we got this pretty early. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into the chapter. Shout out to Myanmar on Twitter. I'm gonna link his Twitter down below, and let's get into this. So the chapter starts off with Sukuna assessing Higuruma. More than the sword, what caught Sukuna's eyes is the suppression and resumption of the effects of curse technique. Sukuna praises Higuruma for being able to use his curse technique at his level. Sukuna acknowledges Higuruma. He asks, "You are Higuruma Hiromi, right?" Then Yuji catches up to both of them, and the building they're in gets destroyed. The slashes almost reach Higuruma. Yuji tries to punch, but Sukuna gets a hold of Yuji and sends nets of slashes at Yuji's chest. Sukuna disdainfully tells Yuji, "When will you ever understand? You are truly boring. There's nothing interesting about you." Higuruma tries to swing his sword, but Sukuna casually dodges Higuruma's sword and even manages to punch him in the face. Sukuna begins a chant and sends a powerful dismantle on Higuruma and proceeds to tell him to heal himself. Higuruma's right arm is cut off, and Sukuna once again tells him to get healed. Sukuna cuts off Higuruma's remaining arm and asks him if this is all he got. Sukuna warns Higuruma that he will cut off his head next, so he should use reverse curse technique. As Higuruma tells himself that he should die after fulfilling his role, Sukuna gets attacked by piercing blood. As Sukuna was analyzing the technique that belongs to Choso, the big brother of death planings, Higuruma manages to learn reverse curse technique in an instant and regenerates his right arm and attacks Sukuna. Higuruma's executioner sword pierces Sukuna's arm, but Sukuna has already cut off his wrists before Higuruma pierces it with his sword. Sukuna tells "You are okay" at best to Higuruma and grabs a hold of him. We then see Higuruma wince in pain as Sukuna's slashes start to appear on his face. Just as Higuruma gets completely slashed, he throws his sword, which Yuji grabs a hold of by arriving behind Sukuna. So Higuruma is most likely dead now. Yuji watches as Higuruma begins to fall and remembers Nanami's final words when he said, "I will leave the rest to you," which is kinda sad. Grabbing hold of the executioner sword, Yuji proceeds to stab Sukuna as he tells himself his role that "I am a Jujutsu Sorcerer." And that's the end of the chapter. Honestly, this chapter was pretty good. I rated it like probably a 8 out of 10. I liked it. I don't like how Higuruma kind of died, but honestly, it was kind of expected to happen in this fight. If you got enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll try to get a video out next week too.